Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing Bonolota Express. This video is not going to contain any spoilers. I never do that. So first of all, it's a really good film. It's a very good film for an Eid audience, and seems like it is the first choice for the Eid audience uh, this year. It's based on a novel by Humayun Ahmed. Those of you who have read it, it it has a slight difference. Some of the things were tweaked. It's not an exact word by word adaptation. Some things are changed, some dialogues, some situations are changed from the novel, which brings a certain amount of originality in the film. And those who haven't read the novel, it's going to be a very fresh experience. And seems to me, I think this is the first choice for the Eid audience this year. Everybody, I guess, enjoyed Uthrab last year, which was directed by Tanim Noor as well, which was an adaptation of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And I really liked that film. Everybody, in Bangladesh really liked that film. I don't think even the makers were expecting such great numbers from the film, but the film did great, and it did outstanding numbers. So two things resulted from that. One, the director, who is also the writer. This is an adapted screenplay, but he is also the writer of the film. So his confidence has risen a lot. He is very confident now. His editing work has been really, has really improved. Uh, I didn't really like the editing pattern of Uthrab. I think some of the portions weren't really clicking, but here in this film, his editing is outstanding. The color grading is something that's notably great as well. The cast here is almost as big of a cast as Uthrop, and the cast is outstanding. So uh, first, I'm gonna talk about the the character Mosharraf Karim played. Uh, I have watched in my time a lot of Bangladeshi films, but I have to admit his performance in this film is one of the finest performance in Bangladeshi cinema. There is a scene where he is talking to someone and he is expressing a very deep emotion. And in that 1 or 2 minute scene, he says some things and he expresses. That is one of the finest performances I have ever seen in Bangladeshi cinema. Mosharraf Karim, salute to you. Chanchal Chowdhury's part was a bit underwritten. I really didn't buy his partnership, or his married life, whatever it was portrayed in the film with Badhon. I guess her name is Badhon Hawk. I don't really know her that well. Her performances were average. There's nothing to remember. The part was underwritten. Her screen time was short. Chanchal Chowdhury's screen time was moderate, but it was underwritten. I didn't really connect with that character. And there are certain trivias from other Humayun Ahmed novels, like Jibon Krishna Memorial High School and Onil Bakshi. Some things, if you have read Humayun Ahmed novels, you're gonna relate to them. You're gonna notice the small trivias here and there. The song choices in the films are nostalgia bait in a sense. Which I'm saying it as a praise. I'm not criticizing it. Tanim Noor has a great sense of music. It was proven in Utsav as well. He really knows the songs that has the true value of nostalgia. For the millennial kids out there, they're really gonna enjoy some of the songs that has been chosen in this film. And coming to the other characters, there are a few young characters uh, who are attending admission exams in Bangladesh, and they're pretty relatable. There is a love story going on there as well, which is very, very, impressive. There is, I think her name is Momo. There is this part she's playing of a pregnant lady, and she has done a really good job. In totality, when you see her performance, you know that she's really dedicated. The, the part may not have such high, screen time, but the impact was good. And coming to the second best, I've said it before, Mosharraf Karim's performance is the best performance in the film. It is also one of the best performances in any Bangladeshi film in recent times. Outstanding performance that was. The second best performance is by the mother of, Shoripur Raj, the person who played the mother of Shoripur Raj. She's playing a very layered character, she has an issue, she has another issue, she has another issue, that there are three layers to it, I guess. And she sometimes emotes for comedy. Sometimes the emotions are emoting not as a parody, but in reality as well. Those are some of the finest performances. Outstanding work she has done. I'm looking forward to see her work. That's how much she impressed me. I'm gonna find her work and I'm gonna watch those performances. Just just for her performance in this film. It's an outstanding performance. She pulled off comedy. She pulled off, emotional, deeply emotional scenes. And there is this scene when she's actually true to herself. Those who have seen the film or will see the film will understand what I'm trying to say. There is a slight scene, a 1 or 2 minute scene, where she is actually true to herself. And the scene is shared by Choriful Raj. And she says some dialogues. Those are simple dialogues, but the impact she brings in the film, the emotional depth she brings in the film is outstanding. It's outstanding. Another salute to that lady. I don't know her name. I'm gonna find what her name is, and I'm gonna look forward to her work from now on. What a great actor! What a great actor! What a great actor! Coming to another performance, which is by Sabila Nur. This is, I think, Sabila Noor's second film. I think her first film was Tando. I have reviewed that film in my channel. Do check that out. So Sabila Noor is turning out to be a great asset for Bangladesh cinema. She has done a pretty decent job in Tando. In this film, she has done a pretty good job as Chitra. The role was well written. Those who have read the book will know a bit more. She has done a very good job. I'm looking forward to any film Sabila Noor is doing in the near future. I really liked her performance. Is there anyone else I'm forgetting? Yes, there is a surprise, cameo or special appearance type of role of Dinar. Sorry, I was saying dinner, but Intekab Dinar. And what a great performance! His comic timing was great. The way he shifts his, personalities sometimes, that was great as well. So coming to the story element and the comedy portions of the film. The comedy has really impressed me. I laughed out loud throughout the film. It's such a funny film. Some of the lines are so creative. It's really funny. Tanim Noor has done a very good job with his comedy. He had done a pretty good job in Utsav as well, but this time with more confidence, with more budget, with a bigger cast. He has done pretty good in terms of comedy. I really laughed a lot. Everybody in the hall was laughing as well. He has really, improved his, comic timing in terms of direction. His editing work has improved and his comedy direction has improved a lot as well. I really think that, Tanim Noor is turning out to be a formidable opponent for the other directors because he is pulling the family audience. And if a director learns how to pull in the family audience during the vacation period or Eid period in Bangladesh. Any other director um, will face him as a very big opponent, and it will be very tough to beat him. He has already won the hearts of the audience. He has already won the hearts of the family audience. And one joke, I think, is not family appropriate. Something that Chanchal Chowdhury says to Badhon. I guess I think that joke shouldn't have been in the film because it's not a family friendly joke. Other than that, it's a fully family film. You can watch it with kids, you can watch it with your parents, you can watch it with your wife, your girlfriend, if you have any. You can watch it with anybody. It's a pretty good time. You're gonna have a great time in the movies. And is there anything else I'm missing out on? Yes, the songs were great. I've said that before, but there are no original songs. I would love to uh, see Tanim Noor work with original songs. The background music was pretty average. It was like temp music. People use temp music during the initial edit of the film. I think he has used it, as a very normal way of using it. It didn't really impress me that much. The editing work in the final 20 minutes, I don't think it was up to the mark, because at some portions you and I would feel that the film is gonna end now, but it didn't end. It was dragging a bit. That is something I didn't enjoy. I saw people, checking their phones, when's the film gonna end? Because we just saw the climax and we just want a very good finish. So the editing work in the final 20 minutes, I think, needed a bit more, crispness in terms of, making it a bit more fast paced. Other than that, I loved the film. I think it obviously I loved it more than Uthrab. Uthrab, I didn't really, connect to a lot of portions in the film, but Bonolota Express, having the novel written by the great Humayun Ahmed and Tanim Noor doing an adapted screenplay helped a lot. The editing work of him has quite improved from the last film. The song choices are great. The performances were outstanding by Mosharraf Karim and that woman who played the mother of Puripul Raj. Puripul Raj, I have seen his other works. I have seen uh, his film by Raihan Rafi, Poran, and I have seen another film he did with Tasnia Farin. I don't remember that film's name. He's pretty good at action. He's pretty good in doing emotional scenes, but I guess his dialogue delivery has to improve a lot. Uh, you know, it's not up there yet, but he is improving. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I'm not gonna say that this guy has no idea how to act. He's a very good actor, but he has to improve his dialogue delivery a bit. So, and there is an emotional scene in the film, also a romantic scene in the film. Those two scenes by Shoriful Raj uh, didn't really impress me that much. So I'm not going to remember his performance. I'm going to remember the performances of Mosharraf Karim, the the woman who played the mother's part of Shoriful Raj, and I'm going to remember Chitra, who is played by not the great, the good actor Sabila Nur. She's gonna become great someday. I think she has the potential. So if Tanim Noor delivers such work consistently, he's gonna become a very formidable opponent for the other directors. He doesn't have huge budgets. He doesn't have great action scenes. He doesn't have helicopters. He doesn't have bazookas. But this guy knows how to earn the trust of the family audience. That is what is needed in the holiday period in Bangladesh. The Eid films, that is what is needed. People want to have a very good time. They just want to laugh. They just want to see drama. They just want to see a very heart touching. They just want to see a very emotional story. And Tanim Noor is delivering that. And if he keeps delivering at this pace, uh, hats off to Tanim Noor. He's a great guy. He's doing pretty great work. I look forward to his future films. I hope he brings a film each Eid, because with his films, people's Eid are gonna become more enjoyable. So thank you for watching this review. If you want to watch a few more reviews, because I'm gonna watch uh, a few more Eid films in the next few days, inshallah. So I hope you guys watch those reviews as well. So if you want to watch a few more videos from me, you can subscribe if you want to. That's all for today. So thank you for watching. Bye.